Okay, my name is Dennis Mixer, and I am from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Earlier this year, I formed a new ministry. It's called Ministry of the Sheep International, and I tried getting recognized in the Minneapolis area, sent letters out to churches, and I got no response. So I was praying one day, and I said, God, what do I do to get this ministry recognized? I have a vision of building 2 orphanages next year, one in India, one in Uganda. And he says, you're willing to walk forward. I said, Lord, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And the next day I found out about the National Missionary Convention in Peoria, Illinois. And I thought, okay, so in November I'm going to walk from Minneapolis to Peoria, Illinois. You ever had one of those moments you think God laughed? Too simple. The next day I found out about the Christians United for Israel Summit in Washington, D.C. It's like, okay, so I'm supposed to walk to Washington, D.C. and then to Peoria, Illinois. Like, well, there's a lot of space in between mid-July and mid-November. And just about the time I thought that, I remembered about a family that I had met in Honduras last year while I was there for 6 months that visited, and they said, well, when you come back to the States, make sure you come and see us. They live in Naples, Florida. So started plotting it out. God had it figured out, because when I plotted it out in the map and everything, I walked into Washington, D.C. the day the summit started, and I will walk into Peoria, Illinois the day the conference starts. So that's what I did. Started out May 30th, started walking from Minneapolis, went to Washington, D.C., and now I'm in Kingland, Georgia, staying with Gary Niece. We met through AgapeJesus.com, which is a Christian, it's like a MySpace. So anybody that's on MySpace or Facebook, check out AgapeJesus.com. I do an update there every night at 9 o'clock, except tonight we're going to be here. And it's a walk of faith and a walk of faithfulness. And I've had people, I don't hitchhike, but people stop. And give you one example. 2 days ago, a lady pulled over the side of the road. She's about 70 years old. And when I got by the car, she says, where are you headed? I said, well, I'm trying to get to Brunswick tonight. She said, you're not a serial killer, are you? No, man, actually I'm a missionary. She said, oh, okay, I guess you put your stuff in the back seat. I'll give you a ride. I can never remember the name of the town. It's Darien, thank you. They've already heard this. And it just happened as I was putting my stuff in the back seat, I got 3 words of a radio broadcast as it ended. And it was J. Vernon McGee, who some of you may have known was a Bible teacher. He passed away several years ago. They still broadcast his teachings. And so when I got in, I said, was that J. Vernon McGee? She goes, yes, it is. So she knew, not too many serial killers would know J. Vernon McGee's voice. So she drove me on, and I got to Darien, and she said, well, this is Darien, but I'm going to take you all the way into Brunswick. And just blessed that way. And say I'm doing it on faith, and it's just what people do. One day I was in Indiana, and I spent my last $2 on a $1 cheeseburger and a $1 fry. And as I'm praying for the Lord to bless my food, I said, Lord, you told me to do this on faith. My faith is about run out now. And while I'm eating, a lady came up and she goes, I'm supposed to give you this, and I think you know who told me to. And she gave me a $20 bill. And I said, yes, ma'am, I do know who told you to. Thank you for listening to him. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the ministry recognized. It's Ministry of the Sheep International. If you go online, it's ministryofthesheep.org. Easy to remember. And my goal is to raise the awareness of missions and to raise funds to build 2 orphanages next year. Thank you very much.